Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and in-betweeners. Another update video. This is off to a great start. What a week I've had. The UFC was yesterday. Again, these are filmed on Sundays. You're watching it on Mondays. Whatever. And it was a really great card. Lots of awesome fights. Congratulations to Dan Hooker on a very, very close split decision win over Paul Felder. That was awesome. Speaking of MMA, this week I may or may not have a very, very big video on my Wednesday video, which comes out on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, if you didn't already know. But it's so big, in fact, that I actually had to reach out to a source to even get the go-ahead to put the story out of respect for the people involved. So I'm keeping that story on the back burner. I have another sort of backup story for this week if they tell me not to put that out. And then God knows how long I have to sit on that. But I feel like I could be on to something really cool and really groundbreaking, but I might not even get to put it out. So if you're watching this video and then you watch my MMA videos as well, and it's not about that, well, then sorry for the tease. Over the past week though, I had some serious issues with After Effects and a computer issue that made me lose hours worth of editing, so my gameplay video went up a whole day late. Really good news in my dating life, but I'm gonna keep that also on the back burner just to let it sit and make sure everything works out. But very excited for my dating life to be going well for a change, because it's been basically hell for the past 3 years. That being said, what is this week's video topic? Because I'm trying to get back to topics as opposed to just quick little update videos. And I figured this week would be about discipline, because over the past week I have been so good about waking up on time, which has been one of the hardest things for me to do for a very long time, actually. And in terms of mental health, getting up every day, whether it be at the same time, because consistency is great, but also just in general, like when I set my alarm and getting up and not going back to sleep afterwards like I was doing for such a long time has felt so good. I've been mostly disciplined in getting my videos out on time. I've been less disciplined recently in my working out, but trying to get back on that. I am working out towards a goal, not just for my mental and physical health, which is the biggest reason, but I also have some more big news hopefully coming up soon. We'll see. But discipline is great, because discipline genuinely is so good for your mental health. When you get something done consistently, it feels really good. And the most important part of discipline, in my opinion, is staying disciplined in those times when you just really don't feel like it. Because those are the times that when you do what you have to do, before you do it, you're like, I don't want to. But then afterwards, you're almost always glad that you did, because getting on a schedule, getting into being disciplined is so hard, and momentum is really important. And it only takes one little bit, one little slip up to lose so much progress and momentum and have to build back up. So all in all, and yes, this is another quick-ish video. I'm not gonna go on a super long rant about discipline. That being said, discipline is something that I built up a lot when I did sports. I haven't done sports really since my accident, and there is a sport that I'm getting into, which is sort of that thing I was talking about in the workouts, which again, I will let you guys in on, just not yet. I'm getting things in place and set up. That will be very big news. Hopefully soon. That's something that will actually hopefully as well be bringing this vlog outside of my room, and I'm just very excited. I'm gonna leave it at that. So the point of this week's video is things are looking up, discipline is important, and I've been doing my best to practice it. If you have a problem with discipline, or if you have a problem with anything, patience, confidence, it's never too late to start. No matter how old you are, there's really not ever too much of a reason to, start tomorrow or wait for the new year. Definitely don't wait for the new year if you're watching this when this is coming out. I mean, it's only February, but it's so easy to find 1,000,001 excuses to not do, but it only takes one good reason to do to give you a reason to do. And that's another thing I've been trying to do recently is no matter how many excuses pop into my head, I just try to find one good reason to push all that aside and do the right thing. Do what I know that I need to do. Self-accountability, discipline is so very important. Support systems are obviously super important, and even just having one good, reliable person who's also mentally healthy to be there for you can make a world of difference. But at the end of the day, I think we should all be self-reliant, self-sufficient, and we should be able to trust and have faith in ourselves that when things are hard, that we're going to do the right thing, that even if we were to lose everyone, we would still have ourselves and be able to be confident in that. So, my fellow followers, of which there are very few at the moment, go forth into life and just work hard, no matter how hard the work gets. Stay strong and push forward. And in those times when you really, really don't feel like doing something, but you know you really should or you need to, don't put it off, don't procrastinate, do it, get it done, stay consistent, and live your best life. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, if you join me consistently, if you're new, thanks for stopping by. And if this is like far off in the future when I'm, a lot bigger and all that, well, this is where I came from. And it doesn't matter where you start, it's about the work you put in to get to where you want to go. So thank you as always, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Peace.